Hi everyone, this is Ants. I'm for the past hour I've been working on a new intro for Godot using the Godot Robot Plush 3D model. But before we actually go into the intro that I created, let's go down to if you actually want to buy the real plush. Here is the website over here. 1,800 have been sold. It's $29.99 US, I think, and all the profit that they make out of this goes directly to the Godot Foundation. I just have to say, and I'm going to put a couple 30 seconds into this, but this is absolute genius marketing and kind of promotion and kind of getting connected to the user base. This is a win-win-win-win. A recursive win in so many different ways, right? You get people excited about the logo, you get people excited about the engine, the money that you make goes back into making the engine better. I can't say more things about how amazing even the non-technical people within Godot open source community are doing. It's a great idea. Yeah, so it's $29.99 in a lot of other countries, US. That's a lot of money for other people. But you know what's going on? I found this on Reddit, and someone made an open source 3D model of the Godot plush. So he made a model, and yeah, I basically, and you could download it over here. You could actually give him money if you want to, but you could download it for free. And everybody's just loving this. And there's been over 350 downloads, and this just came out, I think, 4 days ago. So, but I'm using it for an intro. Now, I need an intro in Godot for the main reason is when you actually use the compatibility mode, the GLES3 render in Godot, all the particles that you emit for the first time, they have to compile a shader behind the material that's built into the particle. And there's just a lag spike that you get every time on the first instance of every first different particle that you have. So what I do is I actually create an intro screen. And this is for the web, right? So the reason why I'm using the compatibility mode is because I do this for fun. I am actually like, I do kind of like game development and I do fun stuff for a hobby. I do it for fun. I don't do it for money. I don't do it for fame and all that kind of stuff. And I like doing game jams, and game jams, it's best to do a web build because people won't download an exe file and all that kind of stuff, or like install anything. They just want to run it in a browser. It's much safer for them. But when you actually do particles in Godot and also in libgdx with the PBR shaders, every time the first time you actually see the material, it actually compiles that shader and it slows down the FPS. So what I do is I actually show all the kind of particle effects within my intro screen, and this is going to be, this is just the beginning of my intro screen, and then when you run the game, all the particle effects, all the explosions, all the bullets, and all the smoke and all that, they actually do not lag, and that's the main reason why I have an intro screen. Now, so anyways, back to the Godot 3D Plush. So here it is over here. The actual model has 3 models, 2 standing up and 1 sitting down, but they're all part of the same Blender file, and so if you only want to use one, you have to either isolate it in Blender and change the origin and all that kind of stuff. But either way, it's a rock solid model, and it's low poly. Believe it or not, it's not that many vertices. And the materials, there's 3. There's one for diffuse, roughness, and metallic to get that kind of like fuzzy feeling to it, that felt thing. And there are only 2K textures, which is not bad. It's in between low end and high end, so it's right in the middle. So it's actually a half decent. The lighting, I still need to update the light. I think it's a bit too bright, but anyways, this is what I got so far. It's just using 100 boxes. It's using 1% CPU. It's extremely fast. And yeah, I kind of like it, after an hour and a little bit. Yeah, it's not bad. But anyways, I'm gonna have in the video description where to find the model, where to find the actual, if you want to actually buy a real Godot 3D Plush, I'll have the link there. And eventually, maybe if I clean up the code and make this intro a little better, I'll provide a GitHub repository so that you guys don't actually have to chase down any of the models. You'll have a scene that you could quickly do that. The other thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to rig this thing, because this thing is actually 2 legs, 2 arms, and it doesn't even have a head. The head and the body are the same, right? So there's only 5 bones. Actually, maybe you could get away with 4. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is I'm going to put skeleton around this so that you can make a rag doll. And I'm going to inverse it. I'm going to have like my logo, my square logo ants box. And I'm going to have like 100 of these plush things falling down and acting like rag dolls, and just plopping, it would be funny. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of things to do. I mean, I'm glad that he open sourced this plush thing. I think he has to, because the logo is open source. But anyways, that's another subject. Anyhow, that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun doing it. It was just something quick and dirty during the long weekend. So yeah, it was fun. Anyways, have a great one and take care. Bye.